as I say, it leaped from the blog to the theater stage. Here at the world premiere, this is the first time this has ever been performed. I don't think the last, but I'm hoping that it's the first of a long run. People are graffiti!
No, they're not. The real story here is the guy on the bike that almost ran me over. And I gotta tell you, there was not room for both of us. So I gave him my move over, buddy stare. The one I perfected since I've lived down here. And then I gave him my version of the evil eye. He didn't move over. Obviously, I'm not evil enough. As he whizzed by, almost knocking me over, I noticed his t-shirt. It read, "People are graffiti." And I yelled as he passed me by, "No, they're not!"
Well, he said, in his best amateur downtown historian I know what you don't voice, those are famous stairs. They were in several movies in the 40s. One was a Hitchcock movie. Alfred's directed Spellbound here. Alfred, as if he knew him. With the subtext being, you are a fool if you don't move into this building. Those stairs are immortal, historic, right in front of your door. It worked. Alfred spoke to me and said in a deep baritone, "Nancy, take the loft. I will watch over you." That's a stretch. I didn't hear his voice, but if you must know, I did feel his presence. Well, maybe not, but I love the idea that I could tell everyone the staircase story. In fact, I reveled in it.
When I cook, I like to talk to my guests. Like, who doesn't? I like to drink too, and I make a lot of toast. I'm big on toast. Salud. L'chaim. When I was on toast number 6, I poured oil into the spaghetti sauce. What I realized later was that it was chili oil and not olive oil. After we had happily cut the brie cheese, devoured the garlic bread, ate the smoked oysters, I brought my platter of spaghetti out as if I were carrying diamonds. When William took one bite, this is what I saw. His face turned beet red. His hand started reaching out for water that wasn't there, and smoke started coming out of his ears. Christophe, on the other hand, was hysterical. When he finally could talk, he said he liked the fact that I was so colorful.
If you know me, then you know I love to shop at Big Lots for bargains. And this is my best Big Lots story yet. A classic. Right up there at the time I set my sister on fire, drove my Camaro through my parents' garage, and the first time I kissed my boyfriend on the lips. Well, I was standing in my favorite aisle where the condiments are. I love condiments. Reading the label of the pickle jar, minding my own business, when I hear this guy on the next aisle say loudly, "Woman, you are an idiot. You don't know how to shop. Buy those potato chips or I'm gonna kill you." And that is when Harry took action. He started throwing bags of potato chips over the aisle. The nerve! I ducked to the left, then I ducked to the right, but a bag of Lay's bopped me right on the head. The security guard ran over to me to make sure I was okay. And then he went after Harry. It was too late. By then, his woman had grabbed him by the hair, pulled him out of the aisle for all to see, and punched him in the stomach and wrestled him to the ground. "Harry, who makes the money in this family? Me! If it wasn't for me, you'd starve to death, you asshole! Who you gonna tell to buy what? I've had it with you, Harry, and it's kicked him in the groin." Ouch. Forget the abused woman's hotline. I was in awe.
I have a confession to make. I look into my neighbor's windows. Okay, shoot me, but have a heart, because it's basically impossible for me not to, since my loft building faces their loft building, and even though we are a half a block apart, my huge 6-foot-high windows still face their huge windows, and I can see in. Well, sort of. Not everything, but I want you to know I am not strange, or twisted, or weird, and I am not a peeping Tom. Not! I am curious.
I am a Chinese woman living in a Jewish woman's body. Don't laugh, it's true. And said that in a past life, maybe going back 500 years, she wasn't sure, I was raised in China. But I was stolen as a young girl from my parents and taken to Barcelona and raised filled with grief. And your love reminds me of your gilded cage, even though you face Anthony Quinn dancing on a mirror. Yet, as I looked at Carolyn, she seemed so sincere and her words so heartfelt that I began pointing to all the Chinese things in my apartment. Pillows, jewelry box, journal, clothes. She is right. Yes, I must be Chinese.
Oh wow, have you heard about that new restaurant, Potato Louie, the one that everyone raves about? Then when you popped the question and asked them, how about coming to my loft for a drink? They said, where do I park? And can I carry my purse? Yes, that one is really true. And is it scary downtown? Like, can we walk at night?
I never saw Miss Perky again. She meant what she said. Yep, it takes a certain type to live here. Some of us make it, and others go screaming back to the west side.